Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo board game playthrough. This is going to actually be our second playthrough of Dune Imperium Uprising we've had on the channel, but you guys chose this as one of the 5x5s for 25, so we're going to start our Dune Imperium playthroughs for the 5x5 challenge, and this is the first playthrough with Bloodlines, a new expansion for Dune Imperium / Uprising. It's been added into Uprising just because base Dune Imperium's got a lot of stuff going on with Ix and with Immortality, and they've added stuff that really complement Bloodlines, so I think that's the way they make a third Dune Imperium game. I think like next expansion that comes out will probably go into this game, and then if they make a third Dune Imperium game and so on, we'll just treat it that way. So Bloodlines gets added. Kind of the main things that get added are the biggest one is the Sardaukar. What are they called? The Sardaukar commanders. And these are basically like super troops. They're here. There's the big cubes. In a non-4-player game, you have 5 of them on the board and then 1 off to the side in the supply. They start on these spaces, and then when we ever send an agent there, we can spend 2 Solari to recruit that. We would acquire that Sardaukar commander and take one of these abilities here, and then whenever it's in the combat, basically that ability is active. When we send an agent to that space, we would spend the 2 Solari, take it here, and then anytime we would want to, we wouldn't take it here, we take it here, and then anytime we would send troops out on a space, we could send it out as one of our troops, and then it would fight in that conflict. We'd acquire one of these whenever we would get it, and then we're not allowed to take more than one of the same kind. So this fierce one, I couldn't take it again, take a second fierce one. And then after combat's over, it goes back to our supply like every other thing, and then we can pay 2 more to bring it back out whenever we would use it later on. The other thing, and let me just make sure that's... Yeah, so whenever you recruit a Sardaukar commander, you may use it like any other unit. You may place it in your garrison, or it is sent, or if you send an agent to a combat space, you can deploy it. Later, if it's in your garrison, you can do it as one of your up to 2s when you deploy out, and it has 2 combat strength. That's another thing to keep in mind. And then when combat resolves, it goes to our supply. It says you can't recruit them like normal. So when you go to a space that lets you recruit one like this, you can't recruit it like normal. Instead, once per turn on your agent to reveal phase, you can pay 2 Solari to recruit 1 Sardaukar commander from your supply, moving it to your garrison. So just as an action, you can pay 2 to bring it out. The way it works with the solo opponent is that after they get their Swordmaster, if they land on a space that has a Sardaukar commander, they will... gain it, and they gain it for the one fight. So when a rival sends an agent to the space, they take the commander. If they have at least 2 Solari, they'll spend the Solari and recruit it, just like they recruit another unit. Whenever they deploy it, they'll deploy it before a regular troop, and then they never gain a skill. Instead, they use the commander. It's worth 4 strength instead of 2, and then when combat's over, it's just removed from the game. So they only use it once, and it's for 4. So that's kind of how those work. They don't turn those either. The other thing that's been added are deep cover spies. And so any icon that shows this here, where there's a spy with deep cover, it's like a spy on a spy. You can send a spy. You can send a spy to a place where the spy is already there. And then for solo, when a rival places a spy with deep cover, it places a spy on the faction observation post of the first available faction on its faction priority, ignoring any of its own spies. Ignoring any opponent's spies. And when a rival must move a spy, it treats it as if it were placing a new spy according to its priority list. When a rival must lose a troop, it will always choose to lose a regular troop before losing a Sardaukar commander, and it will lose a troop from the garrison if possible before losing any in combat. And then we also have, as the last thing, is the the Ixian Embassy. So just like Rise of Ix, there's the technology boards, and they more or less work the same, except instead of going to a spot that... Ooh, I just bumped my table. Instead of going to a spot that allows you to specifically... buy one of them, any green spot you go to, so anything up here will let you take one. There's cards in the House of Gaul deck that will just let them buy one at a discount. And they won't start buying them until they get their Swordmaster, I believe. And then then they'll save spice to pay for one until... so when using the tech module, a rival can acquire tech tiles. A rival will ignore tech tiles until it gets against for Swordmaster. Once that Swordmaster will begin to hoard spice until... when we're in conflict 3, it'll spend the spice to start converting to victory points. So it doesn't do that like it normally would without that. So that's the main stuff that gets added to the game. So let's just hop into it here. We're going to be going against Gurney, which I can't remember if I went against him last time or not. Peter de Vries, which is one of the new rivals. He's got the ability on a signet ring is to get a Solari, or if he has an alliance, he'll take a intrigue card, and then he goes up on one of these and gains a Solari when he recalls his spies. And I'm using one of the new characters is Gaius Helen Moium. I don't know how you say that. So each of our cards, so our ability Clandestine, each of our cards that we play have the spy icon, like the eyeball icon, which means we can place a agent. We can place an agent to a location that has one of our spies. And it says whenever you could recall a spy to gather intelligence, you must. So if we have a spy here, and I send to Fremkit, I have to pull this back to gather intelligence, which means I get to draw a card. And then on our signet ring ability, we can place a spy onto one of those places, or spend we can spend a spice to place a spy. Okay, so let's just shuffle up the objective cards. There's a couple like cards got added to the Imperium row, cards got added to the conflict deck, intrigue cards got added to the game. Some of those got added to the Chome fulfillment. So we are the green. Boom and boom. Okay, so we're going last. So he'll take first turn. Let's go ahead and get everything set up here. And yeah, let's draw up our hand. One, two. Oh, that is not a card that belongs in my deck. Actually, none of these cards belong in my deck because that's the entire... Oh, I have these backwards. Whoops. I grabbed a pile of cards. I was like, I just had a Spice Must Flow. I think I had so many Spice Must Flows I would automatically win. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to flip this. This is actually one of the new... I think it's... Yeah, it's one of the new... is this one of the new ones? Where it's a wild. So I think that's one of the new cards. It becomes a wild for us. Okay, so let's hop into it here. We're going to flip over the first House of Gaul card. It's going to be acquire a tech. So they would just... A rival only acquires a tech if they don't have their swordsman, then reveal the card. But they would get to... And I think that just takes their... That doesn't take their turn. I think they still get to keep going. Kind of like when they place a spy. So, when using the tech module, it'll acquire tech, but only if that is marked on the small thing. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't place a spy. Maybe that's their turn. Because it says... Oh, no, then it says then reveal another card. So, yeah, they get to do that no matter what. Okay. Haga Basin. They won't go there. They won't to Haga Basin or Imperial Basin because there's no spice there. So we're going to reveal another card. Okay, so they're going to go to deliver supplies. They will go to here, and they'll move up on there. And again, they won't get this because they don't have their Swords Master yet. Okay. Another tech one. We've got a research base, a research station. They'll go there. They will get 2 troops. And then throw 2 more out. Okay, what do we got going on? So we're going to really focus on wanting to do spy stuff. Espionage, I'd be nice to get those to just get some money income really easily, especially because I want to get my Swordmaster pretty quick. These guys are kind of easier in terms of getting their Swordmaster, so we've got a little bit of time on that. So let's go ahead and do Seek Allies. Let's go to... Oh, is that what I want to do? No, maybe we'll do Dune the Desert Planet. We'll go here, and we'll draw a card and take this for Espionage. And we will refill. There we go. Okay. All right. They're going to go to gather support. They will go to, whoops. They'll go here. Get themselves a troop. And if they've got at least 2 influence with the Emperor, they'll go up on their second one, which happens to be the Emperor. So they're not going to do that. Espionage. Kind of where I wanted to go. They're going to go up with them, and they're going to place out a spy. The first spy is going to go with the Fremen. Okay, that's kind of where I wanted to go, but that's okay. I think if I actually use Seek Allies to go up to here to duty full service, I could take Espionage, and then we can actually go there. I'll get to fulfill both of those contracts, which could be big. We're going to I probably want to throw somebody out, though, for combat, and at least get second place, because I'm not going to be able to beat him this turn. So if I want to place somebody out, maybe we just do reconnaissance. We go here. I'll gain a troop and just throw it out, and we'll draw a card. And that way I can at least get something for this. And we're just going to let Seek Allies go. So we're going to do our reveal turn. Our reveal turn is going to be, we get 2 combat plus 2 more combat. They're at 8 combat. We get 4 money. So with our 4 monies, anything interesting too? We've got Imperial Spy Master. It also has this card, which is nice. If you recall a spy this turn. Okay. We're kind of leaning into that strategy of spies because of our thing. So maybe we'll get Imperial Spy Master. Although we do have, this says, if we have an alliance with the Bene Gesserit, we can discard an intrigue card, gain an intrigue card, and get two spies, which could be really good too. I think we're going to go with this. We'll go Imperial Spy Master. Basic. So it says, if we recall a spy this turn, we can get an intrigue card. So we're going to get that for 2. We'll refill. And I think I'm not going to take anything else quite yet. So we're going to wait a little bit. We'll roll. So 5. So this gets discarded. So just remove that from here. And we'll flip. Okay. We'll do the reveal turns, or the combat turns. So we did my reveal. Then we're going to circle around. We're going to do Gurney's. He gets 2. He wins combat. So I get to get a water and a Solari. He'll get to X out a card, which I think they just ignore completely. I don't think they do anything. Right? I don't think they do anything with that. I just want to make sure there isn't anything that says... There's nothing about that as a thing. So I don't think they get anything. However, he will get to convert this into a victory point because that's going to be a wild. So he turns this into a victory point. And Gurney is on the board. All right, his troops go back. Those troops... Yeah. He had... Okay, those troops go back. My troops go back. I think that was right because he would have started with 3. He went out and put out 2 more from here, so that would have been 4 total out here. I think all that's correct. Okay, let's reset this. If I messed that up, that's my bad. Let's place our spice out. We'll recall our agents. First player marker gets passed to Gurney. Why did my cards get all upside down? Clearly I'm a mess today. Also, apologies for my arms. They're all cut up because of my puppy. Okay, and we'll flip this. And we'll draw up. There's 3 cards. Well, not going to have a knife for a while, I guess. Okay. To match my icon. So, okay, at least nobody can get a victory point off of this turn from winning conflict. All right, let's flip. He's going to go to gather support. That'll get him a troop. Now, going up with the Bene Gesserit could be beneficial for us. I need spice, and I'd like to go up and do an espionage to turn in to get all this money, which would be really good. So let's play. We'll play our signet ring out. We'll use that to go to... we can either place this on one of these spots. So I say we place this here just to make sure we can get to that at some point. And then we're going to place our person there to get 2 spice. And that's going to be our go. They're going to place this here. They place it on the rightmost one, and then they'll keep going. They are going to do accept contracts, so they're going to go here. That's going to get them 2 Solari. Gurney will go. He'll go to Research Station. Research Station sends him here. He places out 2 more. Does 2 here. Oh, good lord, dude. Okay, so I want to probably get in there just so that I can get something off the conflict. But if he places somebody out, then we're kind of in a bad spot. So for example, if I place that, well, I guess that doesn't really, if I play this to go to one of these spots, I could I would have to pull my worker back, or I'd have to pull this back. I'd get to draw a card. I'd also get an intrigue card because of that, which would be a really nice combo. But I think where I want to go is to dutiful service to go up on this and take this module, or take that one, and do that. And I think we'll just let this combat go. We're going to let him go. He goes here. He gets 3 spice and sends out 2 troops. Yeah, see, I would have only put 1 troop out anyway. So, And his thing is 7, and he's got 6 resources, so he's almost to his spy master or swords master, which is fine because then we can get our sword master for cheap. Especially if we go to espionage next turn, we could go here, spend the spice, and I should still have. Assumingly, this isn't my fold space, not fold space, but whatever to go anywhere, and then I can turn those both in to get the money. Okay, so we'll do reveal turns here. I have nothing, and I get 2 money from here. Do I win anything from this board? I think I don't win anything, so we're going to see about churning it. It's going to be 4. 6 doesn't lead to anything, so we'll move that. Okay. Turn order, we'll go with Gurney first. So Gurney starts with 8. He gets 4. Gurney goes up by 2, and he goes up by 1, 2, 3. So he'll get an intrigue card, spice, and a troop. And then now that he has everything, I got to remember what he prioritizes. So now that he has all that stuff, he will get a sword master for next round. He's going to use Solari, then spice, then intrigue cards, then water. So he's going to use Solari, then spice, then intrigue cards, and he will get his swords master. So now we can buy our sword master for cheaper. He gets to go up with the Bene Gesserit, which bump him up another turn, and he gets an intrigue card. Okay, and then we'll reset. Troops go back, troops go back. We will place out spice here. And then worker, 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 worker. Okay, and we're first player. Cool. And then he gets this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. New conflict card. So this would be good for us because we can win this one because we can turn it in for that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to seek allies. We're going to spend the 1 spice to go to espionage. That is going to let us flip both of these for 6 money. And we're going to get to draw a card and place out a spy. We're going to place that spy. We're going to place that spy, I think. Ooh, where do we want to go? We'll just place that spy for now. We'll actually place it with the Bene Gesserit. This gets trashed. Okay, cool. Because then we can go get our sword master this turn. All right, let's see what Peter does. He goes to dutiful service. Now, if he had 2 Solari, he would buy the Sardaukar. Oh, I forgot we can get those guys. He got the Sardaukar guy, but he doesn't. Gurney's going to place out another spy here. He will go again. He goes to espionage. You can't. He goes to here. Bump up on that. All right, our last turn of the round, and I do need to get some troops out. But we are going to be able to use this to go here. We have to recall this spy because of our ability. And then that means we do draw a card. So this gets shuffled up, and then we get our spy master. Nice. Okay. Peter goes to Haga Basin or Imperial Basin. He can't go to either one. If neither space has bonus spice, he flips. He acquires a tech tile. He would buy one of these at a -1 discount, but he doesn't have any spice to pay for one anyway, so he will ignore that. Spice Refinery will go here. That does a signaling ability, which either he gains a Solari or he would, if he has an alliance, he'll gain an intrigue card, so he just gets the Solari. He'll also send troops out, so he'll send out 2 troops. Gurney goes to here. If he's got at least 2 with the Fremen, he doesn't, so we reveal a new card. Deep Desert. He goes to Deep Desert and gets 6 spice and sends out a troop. Now Gurney has his 6 spice, his water, and his intrigue card. He'll get his swords master. And then it's our turn again, so I do need to get somebody out if I can. I think I want the money. So we're either going to use one of these 2 spaces. Let's go to Arakan. We'll get a troop. I will throw out 3 troops, and we'll draw a card. Okay. Peter goes. He goes to Assembly Hall. Here. Assembly Hall gets him an intrigue card, and if he's got 2 influence with the Emperor, he'd go up, but he doesn't. Arakan's taken. He can't go there because he doesn't have a Fremen. Arakan's taken again. Fremkit. Fremkit, he sends out. He has no troops to send out. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our reveal turns. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. So long live the fighters. If your deck has 3 or more cards, look at the top 3 cards, draw 1, discard 1, and trash 1. Or we have Interstellar Trade. We can go up on any one, and then for each contract you've completed, get 1. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this one, I think. So we're gonna do Interstellar Trade for 7. That lets us go to one of those spaces. We can go up on any faction, and then we have during our reveal turn, you get 1 influence for each contract you've completed. I've already completed 2, so that would be a really big deal. And we get to take one of these, earn any alliance. So let me make sure how. Oh, as soon as I earn an alliance, I'll get this. Do I want that? Or yeah, I'll take that one. Okay. Refill. Oh, secrets. Okay. 1 and 2 get discarded. Okay. So we have this. They have this. He's here. Yeah. Okay. So in turn order, yellow reveals. They go up by 1. Oh, thank goodness. He goes up by 2. So he'll get 2 intrigue cards and 2 Solari. Because he's got 3 intrigue cards, he converts into a victory point. We'll dump those. I will get to do a deep cover spy. So I'll send that one. I'll send that one here. I'll get 2 spice. Is that where I want to go? Yeah, and then I'll also get this and convert this into a victory point because of the wild. So we flip that over. We have a victory point. Alrighty, there we go. We're going to draw up. Let's get our spice placed out. And do I want to go for sandworms? I don't know that I do. But now everybody's got their swordsmen or the swordsmasters. So let's see how this is going to play out. Okay. Gone, boom. Oh, no, I have 1. Sorry, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, there's another knife. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. For me to get an alliance, this is probably I guess that's the closest one. So it's going to take me a minute to get there, but I'd like to get secrets, so we'll maybe try to go to Dutiful Service to work our way up there, and then we can use secrets to just complete another contract, which I have this to go up there. So we'll kind of see how things go. Actually, I can play this, go up there and again, and just make it a little easier to get to that point. Okay. All right, so we're going to move first player marker over to them, and we'll flip. Okay, so Sardaukar, he will go here to spend 2 and put that there. He'll also get 2 more troops and go up on them to get a victory point. Like I said, they'll only use it for the 4 and then they'll move on, so they won't do it again. But that one's removed from the game. Secrets, which is where I wanted to go, gets him. He'll take a intrigue card from me if I have more than 3, but he doesn't. I don't. So where do we want to go here? Because I like the idea of just drawing a bunch of cards. So first off, let's go ahead and let's do Signet Ring. No, I forgot. I can go to any of these spaces. I can go to those spaces because I have... But do spies let us go to a space occupied by another player? That part I can't remember. I don't know why. And maybe you guys have to let me know if you think this, but for some reason, like, the spies break my brain. So you can infiltrate. If you wish to send an agent to a player sports occupied by another player, you may recall your own spy from a connected observation post to ignore the other spy agent and send your spy. But the thing is that whenever you could recall a spy to gather intelligence, I have to. So I can't recall a spy. I guess I could recall the spy to send it there. But if I place, whenever you send an agent to a board space, you may recall. Yeah, so I could do it. So, okay, so I think the play is I go here, take secrets, go here by recalling my spy to do secrets, to fulfill that, and I haven't gotten the farther than that. And if I play out Imperial Spy Master, it'll let me, you can recall a spy this turn. Oh, if you recall a spy this turn, get an intrigue card, which I guess is passive, right? It just if it happens, I get to do it. Okay, I think that's the play. So let's go Imperial Spy Master. We'll go here. I bump up on there. I get a victory point. And then we're going to take this. That'll reveal a new one. Okay. And then, yeah, if you recall spy this turn, get a deal. Acquire a tech tile. So he has no money. He can't acquire a tech tile or no spice. Accept contracts. He gets 2 money. Gurney goes. Frem kit. Okay. Goes up to 1 point. Places out troops he can't. Oh, that's not me. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? So remember, all of my cards have this icon essentially, so I could just spend it to go to, because I effectively can place something out. So we're gonna do Interstellar Trade, and I'm going to pull this back to send this here. That lets me go up on this and take an intrigue card. Manipulate. Remove and replace a card in the Imperium row during the reveal turn. You may acquire the remove card for 1 less. Will I get a bunch of money this turn? And I can go up on another track. I'm going to go up on that track. I don't think I'm going to use that quite yet. And then I fulfilled that, so I get 2 money in a card draw. Well, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. I don't think so. Okay. And then I did recall a spy, so if you recall a spy this turn. Wait, is this effect like I have to do it for, okay, I don't think this counts because it says if you recall a spy this turn, if you recall a spy this turn, so it's past tense, so I had to have done it already, so I don't get that effect. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we'll go with Peter. He goes up there, he can't. He goes to Desert Tactics. That gets him to break the shield wall and get a troop and send 2 troops out. But I think they won't break the shield wall unless they've got their maker hook. Or will they not get their maker hook until... If a rival has a maker hook and the shield wall is on the board, remove it. Ignore this effect if they don't have their maker hook. Okay, so I don't have a maker hook. Okay, Gurney will go. His last turn. He'll go here. He actually does have influence to influence with the Fremen, which means he'll get a troop, place it out, get a water, and get his maker hook. Okay. Okay. So do I want to do manipulate? I'm not going to probably win this combat, unfortunately. So I've got to control stuff do some other stuff to see if I can get to that point. Where do I want to go? We could use this to go to... we could go to Imperial Privilege. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use our dagger to go to Imperial Privilege. We're going to spend our 3 Solari. That's going to let us trash that for another one. Pull an agent back and draw a card. And the agent that I'm going to pull back is going to be... this one. Okay. So we got false orders. Each opponent spying on the board where you send an agent this turn must remove that spy. Then you spy on that space. Okay, they're done. So let's keep going. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money, 5 influence for next turn. I'm not going to put any troops in, so it's probably best I use this card. Which, where would I go? Or a signet ring, place one of these guys up here so I can get my alliance next turn and flip that. Maybe? A lot of choices here. Actually, let's do this. Let's use our signet ring. We're going to send here. I spend my 2 water. That's going to give me 2 troops. And let me draw 2 cards. And then with my signet ring ability, I can place a spy on a green space or pay a spice to place a spy elsewhere. I'm going to use that thing to place a spy here, I think. No, I'll place it in a green space, and we'll place it there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I've got 7 money again. Okay, so that's going to be the go. Let's do our reveal turns. I have no troops out in the combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 money. So I could get long live the fighters, or what is this? Corinthian City, discard 2 cards and get 5 Solari to get a victory point, or get 5 victory points, or 5 Solari, or pay 5 to take a seat on the High Council. So you effectively can do that without having to go take the turn. Getting the 5 Solari could be great, though, on our reveal turn. But I don't have like a good source of Solari income. This, though, draw 1, discard 1, and trash 1. I don't know. Maybe we go for this. It's Emperor leaning. Maybe we go for this. We'll go to Corinthian City then. We'll get this. So discard 2 cards and spend 5 Solari for a victory point, and then on our reveal turn, gain 5 Solari or spend 5 Solari to send a seat to High Council. So I think that's the card we're going to get. Let's roll. So 5 gets removed, which is the one that just got revealed. Okay. So yellow gets 8. Red gets 2, because that one's a super one. Going in turn order, yellow goes first. Oh, good lord. And we'll shuffle. I think yellow wins this combat. They go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he gets a water, a spice, and a troop. He gets to go up on the one track. He goes on the one he's the lowest right now, so he goes up on this one. Then he can spend 3 for a victory point, but he doesn't have that. Then he gains this. These get taken out. This gets taken out. This gets removed from the game. I genuinely don't know if I'm playing well or not, so we're going to find out. Okay, red comes back. Yellow comes back. And blue. We'll draw up. There's 1 card. Okay. New conflict. Mousy. Okay, so I don't really want Peter to get it. So let's go ahead and get started here with the next round. Okay, so Gurney goes. He goes to accept contracts. Does he have? He only has 1 influence, so he goes to accept contracts. Gets 2 Solari. Okay, where do we want to go? I guess is the next question here. Let's go up to the Emperor. Let's go. If we go up to the Emperor space, we could take another one of these contracts, and I'd probably take Spice Refinery just so that I can easily complete it. And if we are in the Alliance, we'll get the 2 money and the troops, and then I can actually discard 2 cards and spend that to get a point, which could come in handy. Or I can go to the High Council. Let's do Diplomacy. We'll go here. We'll get our Alliance. Gives us a victory point. And we are going to get to place a spy out. We're going to place that spy here. Then we're also going to... what else are we going to do? Oh, complete this, which gets us 2 troops and 2 Solari. And actually, I guess while we're at it, oh yeah, we get to take one of these. We're going to take Spice Refinery. And actually, while we're at it, because acquiring this on a turn it just is what it is. Like, it's just one of the actions. So we're going to spend the 2 Solari we just earned from that contract to get this. He'll go here, and we're going to take Loyal. So during combat, if we have at least 3 influence with the Emperor, we get 2 more swords, which we do. So that's really nice. Okay, cool. All right. Desert Tactics. Boom. He goes up here. He gains a victory point. It's a very tight game here. He won't break the shield wall, but he'll place out his troops. Haga Basin. So he goes to Haga Basin, send an agent there, and then if neither space has bonus spice. Okay, so he goes to Haga Basin. He gets 5 spice, and he'll break the shield wall because he's got his Maker Hook. Okay. So I don't think I want to maybe hold this for the 5 and get the High Council seat a little bit later. Now we're gonna remember all my cards have the eyeball space, so I can go do some stuff. So we're gonna do Dune, the desert planet, to send here because again of our ability. So we're going to spend 1 spice for 4 Solari. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to send out 2 troops, and we are going to recall this spy to draw a card because we have to. Okay. All right. Peter goes. He goes to Imperial Basin, which gives him 3 spice, and he has no troops to send out. Gurney will go to Deep Desert. He goes here and gets 5 spice, so he is spiced up. Send out a troop. Okay, so I need to ideally send out 2 troops if possible. For me to do that, the only place I can go to do that is going to have to be somewhere over here. I don't have a spy there, so I really can't go there. These spaces are all taken. I have a spy here, which I could go there to maybe do something. I don't think I'm able to get troops out. So like right now, I'm gonna have 6 combat, and so is Peter. So is there anywhere I can go that'll get me more units on the field? It doesn't really look like it. So we could go to gather support, or what I can do is just go to Imperial Privilege, discard my card to pull another one up, just so that I can take my worker back and kind of reassess and get a card draw. So maybe that's the play. We're going to use Dagger to go here. We'll spend our 3 Solari. Oh, I went to Spice Refinery, so I did get my water. I can't forget that. Okay. To get my 3 here, we're going to chuck that card for another one, which is going to be 3 combat. And if we have 2, we have 3 influence of the Bene Gesserit, 2 more combat. So that could even just come in handy to win this conflict. We're going to draw a card, and we're going to pull up one of our people. And we're going to pull them up. Well, that really wasn't helpful, because I still don't have somewhere I can place somebody. Which one are we going to pull away? Because I can't place out... I mean, I can place here, and that comes back too. I can place... I think we'll pull back. It doesn't even matter who we pull back. We'll pull this one back. Okay. And then Peter will go. He goes to Arakan. He does a troop. It gets sent out. He does a Signet Ring ability. He doesn't have an alliance, so he just gets a Solari. Gurney's done. It's my go again. I'm going to use Dune, the desert planet, to place out here for espionage. I'll get to use that. I'll get to draw a card and place a spy. The spy that I'm going to place is going to be... Do I want to go to research station? We'll use this spy for... Oh, I didn't refill this. We'll use the, where do we want to place this spy? And I got to pull that spy back. So we'll use that spy for here. So I can maybe take another contract at some point. And then we got to draw a card. Then we'll play this out to draw another card. Okay. Oh, and then I get to go up on this, which gives me a victory point. So now I'm in the lead. All right. So let's do our reveal turns. I've got 2. I'll get 5 money for that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a sword. So I've got 2 swords, 4 swords, 5 swords, 6, 7 swords. He's got 8 swords, and he's got 2 swords. Wait, 2, 4, 5, yeah, 7. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money. The next Bene Gesserit card you play this round, all agents' icons are added to the agent box. Or if I get Spy Network, I get to place a spy when I recruit this card for 2. And then on a reveal turn, if you have 2 more spies on the board, I can pull one up to get... Yeah, let's do that. We're going to take Spy Network. We're going to place this spy out with the Bene Gesserit. I still have 4 money left. I don't think I'm going to get anything else. So 3 and 4 get killed or get knocked out. And then I will do wielding combat for 1, 2, 3 and just hope that it's enough here. Although I guess I guess we have to do it so that I don't know the timing of this, so I'm just going to do it anyway and then we'll just see what happens. So turn order, Gurney will go first. He places out 1. Then Peter will go and he places out 1. So I win combat. Cool. So I won. He gets 2 water. He converts one of those water into a victory point. So he's up. And then he gets a troop. I will get to place out my flag on Imperial Basin. So anytime anybody goes there, I get a spice. I get 2 spice and a troop. That goes to my supply. That goes back there. These reset, and I get this card. Okay, and so yeah, so as an action later in the round, or later on my next round, I can spend 2 to put him back out. So for now I can't, but that's okay. All right, so no spice gets placed out. He goes here. I mean, all things considered, I seem to be doing okay. Usually I lean pretty heavily into it with the Fremen, but I haven't even messed with them this game. So I think it'll be kind of cool to see how that plays out. Okay, next round, we're first player. So 1, 2, let me see, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6th round. Yep, and I was last. Okay, perfect. And I'm really poised to do well here because I've got a ton of troops. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I can go up on the thing with one of the alliances, which... is that what I want to do? Now, I'd like to get this. So you get 1 thing for each completed contract. I've completed 5 contracts. So if I could somehow maybe thin my deck and just get this every turn, I could just buy Spice Must Flow and get points that way, which could be pretty cool. Public Spectacle. If you recall to spy this turn, you get to go up influence with another faction. That could be really useful. I think I'm solid with them, but I'd like to maybe get... I can't really complete Harvest. Highlander would be the next thing, but I don't have the spice for it, so I don't really like those options at the moment. If maybe next round a spice gets added here, I'll go there and take Harvest, or take this one to Harvest from Haga Basin, and then get the 3 Solari that way. So I think in the meantime, we'll just do Interstellar Trade. We'll go up with the faction, but I can place out, and I've got a spy here and here, and I can place out somewhere else. We could... Maybe we just go with the High Council just to get the thing get that on the board, get the 5 money on the board, or get the 2 support the 2 thing on the board, and then it makes this my options a little more easy on buying stuff. Or I just go to Espionage with my spy. I'll go up with them, and then I'll go up with them again because I'm going to use this ability, and going up with them I get this, which puts me up 1. and then I draw a card. I place out a spy. That spy is going to get placed out on here, and then I have to recall the spy to draw another card. Okay. Okay. He won't go anywhere. He'll go to espionage. He can't. He'll go acquire a tech. So he can require a tech. He can spend his 3 to require a tech. He takes one of the 2 of these, and he takes the one, if they're the most expensive one he can afford. If there's a tie, then he takes the one on the topmost row. He'll take this one because they're both 4, and he gets a -1 discount. This allows him to place out 2 troops, and all of his battle icons are going to count as or Thornicopter things. So basically, these 2 count as helicopters. So you can turn that into a point. Okay. All right. And then he flip another card. He goes to gather support, which is here. He gets a troop, and then he has the 2 Solari. He gets the 2 Solari to buy that Sardaukar and commander. He goes to Sardaukar, goes up on this, gains 2 troops. Okay, so I've got to play this so that I can place troops out this turn, and I've got to play this so that so how to do that? All my spies are on the board, so I don't want to move one of my spies. I could go to Imperial Basin. I could go to Spice Refinery. I kind of want to play this just to get the point, but I feel, or I could get my High Council seat on my reveal turn. So the options for me to place out somebody, if we go to Arakan, we can place out our people, and we can get, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Oh, we have a spy. Never mind. We're going to go to Arakan. That's going to let us get a troop. Oh, and let me spend my 2 money first. Do I want to spend my 2 money? I think I'm comfortable with that. We're going to spend 2 money. To bring him out. And then we're going to bring out this guy and 2 more troops. And this guy. Hold on, wait a minute. This gets brought out. I get to get the troop because of this. On my turn, once per turn, I'm spending 2 to put him in my garrison. And then as my 2 units, plus the one that I got, is putting him out. So that's what I'm doing with that. And then I get to place a spy out and draw a card. I'm going to place this spy. Heck, let's go here. Okay. And then that's my turn. Sardaukar, he can't do that. Acquire a tech, he can't acquire a tech. He goes to research station. He can go to research station. He gets 2 troops and then deploys these 2. Okay. Deliver supplies. It's still conflict. We're still in conflict 2. He's going to deliver supplies. He goes here. He goes up 1 on this, which bumps him up a victory point. He spends 2 Solari to get that there. Okay, so what can I do to win this conflict? I don't have my Maker Hook, so obviously I cannot get a deal. What would get me troops out? I don't have the spice for that. We're going to use diplomacy to go to Fremkit. We'll send out 2 troops. We'll draw a card. There we go. Because if we win, we'll go up with the Fremen again and get a victory point, and then we'll get another victory point for completing that. Okay. Peter goes to gather support. Can't go there. He going to go there. He goes here. Does he go there? He has 2 influence, so he goes here. He gets his Maker Hook. Uh-oh. Everybody's hooked up. He gets a troop. Sends those troops out and gets a water. Oh, dear. I don't think we're going to win this conflict. Gurney's going to go to Deep Desert. He's going to go to Assembly Hall. It's going to get him one of these. And then with Assembly Hall, does he have 2 influence with the Emperor? He does not. Okay. So we're going to do our reveal turn. I have, let's see. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait a minute, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Oh dear, we're not winning this conflict. He's got 10, 14, 16. Oh dear. And then he's got nothing. Okay. And then I've got 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I don't think I'm going to take a card. There's nothing really I want, so we're not going to take anything. Nothing gets removed. Okay, Peter will flip. Oh god, we wouldn't have beat him anyway. He's at 21. Okay, so I get 3 spice and a troop. All his people are gone, which is a huge bummer. He gets influence there. He gets a water, and he gets a troop. Okay. That was not particularly what I was hoping for, but sometimes we can't help it. All right. Because that would have been a 2, or that would have been a 1, 2. That would have been a 2. We would have gotten 2 points that round had we won that conflict. But it is what it is. Okay. So let's draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. All right, let's flip this. Okay. First play marker goes to Peter, and let's go flip over. Oh, we have to put our spice out. Okay. He places a spy out here. He places a spy here, and then he pulls these 2 back. In doing so, it gets him influence and a Solari. The influence that he gets is going to be on the one that he's the lowest on. So yellow is the lowest on those 2. So he'll go up on this one and get a point. Gurney's going to convert 7 of this into a victory point. Okay, it's a tight game. Oh, he has to keep going. I forgot. He has to keep going. So he's going to place another spy out. He'll place that spy here. I still got to do the rest of his turn. Espionage. There we go. Gets himself another point. Holy cow. And then he gets to place a spy out. Good lord. That spy is placed here. He can't go here. Can't go here. He'll go here. He'll pull back this one and this one. Again, to get himself an influence and a Solari. He gets the influence on where he's the lowest, which is going to be these 2. He'll go up on this. No, he's going to go up on, this one. Okay. Now Gurney will go. Holy cow. Okay, so dutiful service. Gurney gets a point. Now they're just leaving me in the dust. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep Spy Network in my hand. This one could be huge because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I'd like to do this one later. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it worth me getting 5 influence or persuasion? I said influence, persuasion to get a card, or should I go up on a track? It might be better for me to go up on a track. So I think we're going to play this to go up with a Fremen. That'll give us a victory point, and then we can place out. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to place out... I need to get troops out. We're going to spend our 2 to get our guy back. And I'm going to place here. I'm going to spend 5 to put myself on the High Council. I'll spend another 2 to get this guy. And I'm going to take... Canny. So it says if you have an agent on green space... Get 2, get 2, and my Sardaukar, this stacks. So once I have him out, I don't think I get it for each one. I guess that's maybe the next question. Because, nope, wrong rule book. Like the effects stack, but I don't think I get it twice. So I don't get 4 for both of them. I don't think. While you can have any number of Sardaukar commanders in the conflict, the effect of all your commander skills are active. Each one gives you a bonus when you're taking your reveal turn or additional strength when resolving combat. Each one works only once each round, even if you have more than one commander in the conflict. So basically, I only need to put 1 out is what I need to do. So that works. Okay, we'll refill. Okie dokie. Let's go with Peter. He's going to acquire a tactile. He doesn't have the funds for that. He goes to Spice Refinery. He puts out 2 troops. He has no alliance, so he'll just get Solari. Fremkit. He uses it to put out 2 troops. Okay. We definitely want to win this conflict if we can. So, that's going to let me keep that. Let's go to Arakan. We'll get a troop out. Put this troop out. Put this troop out. We'll get to draw a card. It's diplomacy. Okay. Peter's going to go to secrets. He will take a card from somebody, but he can't. Gurney will go to research station. He'll get 2 troops. Throw them out. So he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm at 10. How can I get more troops out in the field? If we go to Highlander, which we can get out a bunch, which it might be worth doing. And then I can recall a spy. Do we... Maybe we use this to get the card. If you recall a spy, yeah, let's go. We'll go to Imperial Spy Master, and we'll use this to go here. We'll spend the 5 to get 5 troops, and I'm going to deploy 3. I'm going to deploy 4 of them. I'm going to recall this because I have to draw a card, and then I get the ability, if you recall a spy this turn, get an intrigue card, which is honor guard. Recruiting a starter card commander, including when you acquire one, costs you 1 less this turn. Okay. I think that's the turn. Everybody's done. So now we'll go to our reveal turns. If you have 2 or more spies on the board, I can pull 1 up for an intrigue card. So I'm going to do that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get possible futures. So we get a water, and then it says you can go up on a track or gain 2 troops. If you have another Bene Gesserit card in play, you get to do both. So we're going to get that for 8. Let me get my water. I got the 1 sword from that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, sorry. 15 total, plus 2, 4, so 19. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7, 8. Okay. And then I have to pull it. I have to pull somebody back. So we're going to pull back this one to get the intrigue card that I took for that. Okay. All right, so then we've got green, or yellow's got 4, and then he's got 12. So I think I win combat no matter what. So in turn order, we'll go with Peter. He goes up by 1. Gurney goes up by 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Gurney gets an intrigue card and 3 spice, which he converts into a victory point. I get to go up on 2 tracks, choose 2 to go up. We're going to go up on, I guess, go up on this track and go up on this track. And then these 2 convert into a point for me. So we're all at 7. First player gets moved over. Okay. That goes away. That gets removed from the game. Get out, get out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. No sandworms, funny enough. I mean, it's kind of interesting. We've got no sandworms yet. Okay, so in both instances, if they win, they're going to score a point plus an additional point. So I need to probably also try to win this conflict as best as possible. So we'll see how we can make it work. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. First player moves to Gurney. Gurney goes to Fremkit. He places out... Oh, he just goes up by 1. He gets the point, and he gets the alliance. Argo now. Okay. So for me to maximize my potential attack, I'm going to have to get a person on green. That could give me a victory point as well. But I don't have the money. So this is going to be kind of useless until later. So if I want to go on green, I've got water. We can gather support for some troops. I need to go green at some point this round. So in the meantime, let's use Dune the Desert Planet to go here. We'll get to take this. And we'll draw a card. Okay. Spice Refinery, he goes here. He does a Signet Ring ability, which gives him a Solari, which he's going to turn to a point very soon. And then he's going to place out... Oh, these troops are gone. He has no troops. Okay, cool. We're good on that. I should be fine. He's going to go here to place a troop out and get a water. He converts that water into a victory point. Uh-oh. We are going to then go to here, spend the water. We're going to get 4 spice. We're going to pull that back to draw a card. We're sending out 2 troops. And I completed that contract for 3. Oh, and look what I drew. So this right now would get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Persuasion plus that is 7, 8. So I just need to keep 1 more card in my hand with at least 1 persuasion to buy a Spice Must Flow. Okay. Peter goes. So it is the... Does he have 2 influence with the thing? He does. So he goes to shipping. That gets him 2 Solari, which he converts into a victory point. And he goes up on his 3rd one, which is the Bene Gesserit. Okay. Gurney's going to go. Oh, man. If I win this conflict, I will get 2 points because I can convert. So that'll put me at 9. I have to win this conflict. There really isn't a choice if I want to win this game. It'll put me at 9. And then if I can go up on the Spacing Guild or get 2 influence with the Fremen, I can take over the alliance with them and win the game. Or if I get a Spice Must Flow, I can use that to get my last point. Okay, so maybe that's the play. So we're going to go with Gurney. Gurney's going to acquire a tech tile. He doesn't have the funds. He goes to Frem Kit. He can't. He goes to Espionage and places a spy. He places that spy out on Fremen. Then here, he pulls back this one and this one, which gets him gain 1 influence with one of the factions where Gurney has the most influence. So he goes right there. Okay. This is the last turn of the round for me. He's got no troops unless he goes to like Highlander or something. He's not going to probably win. Do I want to take that gamble? I want to keep that. I need to go to a green space. So we're going to go to a green space, and I'm going to go to... Let's go here. We'll spend our 3 Solari. We're getting a lot of use out of this. We're going to dump that intrigue card for another one. Opportunism. Ooh. Interesting. We could spend this one and this one. We still keep where we are, and we have to spend 2 money that we don't have. But that could be fascinating. Okay, we go there. We pull up one of our people. We're going to pull that person up from here. Okay. And we get to draw a card. All right. Peter goes to Sardaukar. Goes up here. Gets himself 2 troops. They're not coming out. So I think we're going to be fine for the conflict. Yeah, so if we don't... I think we're good to win. We'll go to Reconnaissance. Where's the work we pulled back to go here? We'll place our troop that we just got there and draw a card. All right. And then we're going to do our reveal turns. So real quick, attack-wise, I've got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's just got 2. I get another one from this, another one from this, and I get 5 money. So that one's taken care of, that one's taken care of. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm going to get a Spice Must Flow, which gets me a victory point. And then let's roll to see what gets removed. 5 and 3. And then we're going to go to combat. So Gurney's going to flip. He adds 1. So he gets 5 spice. I get a victory point. And then I get to place my deal out on Imperial Basin, which is already there. And I can spend 4 spice to get another victory point, making me the winner of the game. There we go. We won. Nice. And next turn, I would be able to do this and win. I would end the game anyway. But if we flip this over, I don't know. I mean, if Peter won the conflict next round, he could have won with this maybe. But I think because he was one of these away, and he was only 2 away from getting another victory point. But I think I got it. So assuming I didn't make any rules mistakes, or if I did, point them out. Yeah, that's going to be the first playthrough. So if you guys have played Bloodlines, let me know. I haven't really, Bloodlines adds a lot of cool stuff, from a leader perspective. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But this is a really fun mechanic that I haven't really played with. And like I said, the spies kind of break my brain, but this really let me understand them a bit better. So that was actually a lot of fun using her, and she's part of the new. She's part of Bloodlines. So this is why Bloodlines goes really with Uprising, because the spies aren't even in the base Dune Imperium. So anywho, that's going to be the playthrough. Let me know what you guys thought of it, and if there's a specific faction or a specific leader you guys want me to use, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, we'll just do some more of these, and this is the first one for the 5x5. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.